A very good morning, one and all. Today we'll start with our lecture number 9, module 2, sensor and transducer. In previous lecture number 8, we have studied about the LVDT, linear variable differentiable transformer, its construction, working, as well as advantage, disadvantage, and the application. Today we'll start in this session temperature transducer. So first, temperature transducer is a resistor temperature detector, that is RTD, that is commonly known as thermometers. The resistor temperature detector are the working on the basis when the change in a temperature, it will be measured change in a resistance of that material. So resistance of a conductor change when it is temperature is changed. This property is utilized for the measurement of a temperature. So the resistance of a material is calibrated in such a way that the change in a resistance can be measured change in a temperature in RT. That is a basic function or basic principle working of an RTD. Now, the variation of an resistance R with the temperature, that is T, which is measured in Kelvin, can be represented by following relationship between the most of the metal, as that is R equal to R0 bracket 1 plus alpha T plus alpha T T square plus up to alpha n to the T raised to power n, where R0 is the resistance at a temperature 0 degree or 0 Kelvin, and alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3 are the constant or temperature coefficients, we can say that. The resistance of thermometer or RTD that use the change in electrical resistance of a conductor to determine the temperature. We already explained that the working principle of RTD or thermometer, the change in electrical resistance of a conductor to be determined to measure the temperature, change in a temperature. The construction of RTD are as follows. The basic material for the measurement most commonly use the platinum. Platinum is specially suited for this purpose, as can withstand with a high temperature. This is the silent features of platinum, while maintaining the excellent stability throughout the operation. Then platinum is noble element. It shows the limited susceptibility to the continuation in error. All metals produce a positive change in a resistance with the temperature. This is the main function of RTD. So the metal which is to be used for the construction purpose of RTD or thermometers, that is, it has a positive temperature coefficient. This implies a metal with high value of resistivity should use for the RTD. So what are the requirements of conductor or material which is to be used to the construction for the RTD or thermometer? So these are the first requirement. The change in a resistance of material per unit change in a temperature should be as large as possible. So change in a resistance of material which is to be per unit change of a temperature should be large as possible as. So means the temperature coefficient, positive temperature coefficient should be large. The material should have high value of resistivity, so that the minimum value material should be construction of an RTD. So high the resistivity value, low will be the material, low volume of the material or material required to construction for the RTD. So that is the second requirement. The volume should be low and resistivity of the material should be high. Then third one, the resistance of material should have a continuous and stable relationship with the temperature. Means the graph between resistance and temperature should be linear. They maintain the relation throughout the operation. The most material which will be used, that is gold and silver, which are rarely used for the construction of RTD. Why will be used? The question will be in your mind, because they have low resistivities. So gold and silver are not rarely used for the construction of the RTD. Then second, tungsten has relatively high resistivity, but it is reserved for the temperature application which is at very extremely high, and it has property brittle and difficult to work. So tungsten material is used the construction of the RTD, because it will be reserved for the application of the RTD where is very high temperature, where the marshy areas, okay, like boiler where the temperature will be measured, that time the tungsten RTD made up of will be used. Then copper is most commonly will be used. Here the copper is used occasionally for the construction of an RTD. It is a low resistivity force element, to be longer than the platinum element, but low linearity and low cost. It makes economical and alternative option to the platinum. Its upper limit of a temperature is 120 degrees Celsius. The most common RTD are made by the platinum, nickel or nickel alloys. So basic construction we can see here, that element which is to be temperature measurement is used inside this glass tube. This glass tube is shielded with some material, that is provide a sheet. To provide the support, that lead support will be inserted here, and the temperature should be measured, that connecting leads are to be measured to the either a digital display, analog meter or anything, and these are the mounting threads where this lead will be placed. The temperature of that current will be measured. So this is an example of industrial resistance thermometer. So we can see the graphical characteristics, means temperature characteristics for the your various material which will be used for the resistance thermometer. An examination of the resistance versus temperature curves, we show that the nearby linear only short temperature spans are considered, with the linearity more evident. The fact employed the developed approximate analytical evolution with the resistance versus temperature. So here y-axis is the resistance and the temperature. This graph will be illustrated which type of material will be used. So in this copper we can see nickel and platinum, which most commonly material will be used for the construction of the RTD. And there also we can show the metal are used for the resistance are the terms of their resistance coefficient, temperature range, minimum, maximum and platinum. For example, platinum, the resistance coefficient is 0.39, the minimum operating temperature range degree Celsius is minus 260, maximum is 120 degree Celsius, and melting point is 1773. Similarly for copper, nickel and tungsten, which will be shown in the table. So this table is helpful which type of material will be useful to the construction of the RTD according to the application. Now we can see the various advantages and disadvantages of an RTD. So first advantage is a more stable, more accurate and more linear due to its operation. So if we show the previous graph, if you observe the previous graph, the more stable, more accurate and more linear during the operation, during the whole operation. And disadvantage. What are the disadvantage? First, it is expensive in current source, required a small self-heating inside the, as well as the protection from the external heat. The sheet will be provided, already we see in the construction. Now the small base resistance is also required. These are the disadvantage of the RTD or resistor temperature detector or thermometer. Now what are the applications in day-to-day life or industrial? In communication as well as the instrumentation, it is used as a sensing element. Over the temperature of measure the amplifier and transistor gain, stabilizer or etc. The second application in consumable product like power electronics, computer, consumable electronics like washing machine, fridge, oven. Then food handling and processing units, industrial electronics, in medical electronics like thermometer, as well as the military, as well as the in aerospace. So these are the some commercial application of the RTD. So in this lecture we have studied about the construction of RTD, the working principle of the RTD, then advantage, disadvantage and application. So we can stop here. We will visit again in next lecture. So thank you.